kami ngayon ni Ate Jingle sa 1,000 Island. Gumagala naman kami. Ayan yung boat na sasakyan namin para mag-tour sa 100 Island. Ay, hindi pala ako sure kung yan na pala yung sasakyan namin. Kasi si Ate Jingle kumukuha pa lang ng ticket namin ngayon. Yung price nila dito.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the 1 hour tour, Millionaires Row. First of all, I have Coast Guard rules and safety guidelines to go over. This is the yoke style life vest you will receive in the event of an emergency. You simply pull it apart, put your head through the hole, wrap the strap around the back of your waist, and hook it in the metal D-ring in the front, just like this. Gabriel, top deck. Gabriel, top deck. Okay, with that, Nathan Strauss and Abraham Abrams were best friends, grew up together, married twin sisters, and built identical cottages, naming them Olympia and Ballora. Now these gentlemen brought us A&S department stores, and Macy's bought it out, so it's a modern day Macy's. And Olympia was torn down due to a fire hazard, and Abraham Cooper of Syracuse, who owns it today, used it to make an in-ground pool. Then we have Gagan of Syracuse designed the home, and the Garlock brothers of Alexandria Pay built it. It was owned by the Kellogg's at one point in time as well. So this whole area was built up during the Gilded Age, the late 1800s to the early 1920s. The industrious people of New York City became wealthy, and they wanted to escape the heat and pollution, and this is the area they came to. And they built 20 to 50 room cottages, but we know them better as mansions and estates. This is where Bill Johnston hid after he led the rebellion in the Patriots War of 1837 to 38. He sunk the Sir Robert Peel. He was carrying the British paychecks for the war. He thought if he sunk it, they wouldn't get paid, wouldn't fight the war, and Canada would be free of British rule. Become part of the U.S. Well, an international manhunt was out for him. He hid in that presidential pardon. So he had to be the first lighthouse keeper in the region at Rock Island Lighthouse and Fisher's Landing. He served there until his death at the age of 83. Cuba Island is to your left. It's shaped like the island nation of Cuba from an aerial view. Then we have these shoals over here on the right. There's over 2,000 of those, making navigation very difficult here in the Thousand Islands region. 60s. It was a boatel. You'd have dinner in the floating restaurant and spend the night right here. In the left-hand side is Keewaydin State Park, the regional headquarters for the 26th in the area. We don't have a lot of sandy beaches around here, but we do have Olympic-sized swimming pools, campgrounds, playgrounds for the kids, and tennis courts. Also has a marina with a 5 to 7 year waiting period due to the popularity. And as we turn the corner here, jump, go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. One more. Kids love when we come by. On the left-hand side is Comfort Lodge on Comfort Island. This was built by Olson Clark, a famous paint manufacturer who lost a daughter to diphtheria at the age of 10. On top of the house is a brown bear. Underneath is a widow's watch or a widow's walk, where Women would watch for their men coming in and out of the oceans and Great Lakes. It's owned by Mr. Pat Brown today, a producer at Fox Network, and he owns Brown Bear Productions. The sun indicates he never stops reaching for success. And then we have, that's the only U.S. span of the 5. It connects mainland USA to our largest island, Wellesley Island, which will be on your left. It's 8 miles long by 4 miles wide at its widest point, home to seasonal and year-round residents. And on the right-hand side, we have Jewel Island. It had a 27-room stone mansion. Largest waterway navigable system in the world. The St. Lawrence system begins at Duluth, Minnesota, flows through all the Great Lakes and into the Atlantic Ocean at Newfoundland. That's the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The river, however, extends from Lake Ontario to the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Here. Next is Pullman Island, otherwise known as Castle Rest. George Pullman brought us the sleeper-style railroad car. Built a castle for his mother's 80th birthday on this island. It was torn down in the 50s due to a tax dispute. And he brought us the sleeper-style railroad car. He entertained Ulysses S. Grant here, and the press covered the story, and so many people came here. Brought us the rush of 1888. And there's the Thousand Islands Yacht Club on Wellesley Island, and the Pro Golf Course entrance. Are part of the original stone foundation of the home that once stood on top was lost to fire. And the boathouse to the right is an exact replica of that. In the back we have a Swiss chalet. This was built by George Boldt for his construction workers while working on the castle. Folks, if you stand up and wrote a song about her and sang it nightly. It was called Florence on the St. Lawrence, brought popularity to the area, and they made him honorary mayor of Alexandria Bay. Now in our view is the highlight of the tour. It's the Jewel Crown, part of the Thousand Islands. It's the never fully finished, furnished or lived in Boldt Castle on Hart Island. George and Louise made their money in the hotel business, and they vacationed here. Purchased Hart Island from Mr. E.K. Hart, a senator, in 1886. That's what we say, it's a joke. But it's Hub Island, owned by a family in Ogden. With the flooding, it did 30 years ago come right up, covered the whole island. Now, as we billiards room and living quarters for the folks on the top floor, folks unit around pulley system so that goods and services would not be seen by the guests. And then this dove-color Henry is surrounded by an Italian garden, home to where typically over 100 couples say I do each season. It's top 10 in Martha Stewart's wedding destinations. If ever fully finished, this will have a glass enclosure. It's a winner. He brought it over on the ice. So yes, he loves this river, but he didn't love the fact that he lost about 10 pair of Ray-Bans the first summer to the bottom of it. So he decided he was going to come out of retirement, design and create his own eyewear, except he was going to make them float. He did just that. It took him a while. Explained this process to me. Don't ask me to repeat it though, it's very scientific. He has the world's only patented floating. Treaty of Ghent after the War of 1812. It zigzags throughout U.S. and Canada and the Thousand Islands region. The reason it does, they said when they drew the line, no one island can be in 2 different countries. So if it was proportionately in the U.S., we got it with 100 feet of surrounding water, and vice versa for Canada. 2/3 of the islands, including the smallest Tom Thumb and the largest Wolf Island, belong to Canada, and 1/3 to the U.S. Now, the Thousand Islands region extends from Cape Vincent, New York to Ogdensburg, New York, about 90 miles of islands. So to be an island here, you have to be 3 square feet in diameter, have one 3-inch stump greater tree and another tree with another form of greenery. Both has to be rolled back to them. So George had in this island and artifacts, over $10 million worth of them, even a Gutenberg Bible. Left the island one day in 1954 and lightning struck it. So many of those artifacts were lost to fire. So no one is allowed on this island but the members. We don't know what they do, what they meet about. Very secretive. Their off-campus fraternity has no windows. Some of the names you might recognize are former Presidents Taft, George H. Bush, George W.
Bababa na kami guys. Dito sa castle na to. Pasok kami dyan. Ang ganda. Yan o. Pasok na kami sa castle namin. Dito sa 1000 Island. Entrance ng castle. Ang ganda talaga guys, oh. Pasok kami natin Jingle dyan. Mga billionaire yung mga may-aari dito. Ano na to siya guys, part ng Canada. Tsaka yung kalahati nito is part ng US. Ayun. Yung castle. Okay na. Lagi. Yara ka dyan, ga. Ang ganda talaga. Ayun si Ate Jingle. Ayun. Diba ang ganda? Mapapapa. Ang daming mapapapa eh. Mapapawaw ka sa ganda. Super nice. Wow na nga, super pa. Asa? Diba ang ganda? ate. Ito na kami sa loob. Tingnan natin. Sana si Iron Man. Iron Man, Stillman pala. Stillman. Oh, ayun, di ba? Oh, ang galing labas. Inside guys. Ano nyo, ang ganda. Oh my god. Ayun ako. Hi. See? Ayun, nandito na kami sa labas. Sa labas ng aming castle. Ang castle, yun, may heart. Oh. Ah, 42 years old pa lang siya namatay, Tino?
Oo.
Bata pa kayo namatay ang nagyan ni Diri guys, bro.
Pag namatay siya, yung asawa ka o muna ni.
Oh, ara! Ang view.
Yung mga anak ko. Matay yung asawa, bata ko yung matay.
Yan eh.
Mga apartment eh, kaya nasunog. Siya yung kuha sa binibig. Masya sa mga dato. Dato siya kaya yung boss dato.
Yun ang view sa labas. Yan na ang view. Oh my God. Oh! Ang tuktok. Dito na kami sa floor na to. 5th floor? Wanna check? Oh, andito na kami sa top ng mansion. Here arrived. Really pretty. Pretty, pretty. Sa baba guys. sa labas, guys. Tapos na kami mag-tour. See? Diba? Ang ganda. Oh! God. Sabi ko, oh my God, oh my God. Yan kami sasakay mamaya guys. kabila guys. See? Gitangtang ng likot.